Hello, I'm Gaya Udrun, Director of Sage's Play, whose programs support creative, conscious aging. Life review is an important developmental task in later life. And of course, life review has a direct conduit to memoir. One can connect with life review through memoir, storytelling, or poetry. And in my own case, I found my way into life review through memoir, which I began writing in my mid-50s. And my new book, Songs of the Inner Life, is an example of both memoir and life review, and it's available at Amazon.com. I want to share some passages from Songs of the Inner Life that especially relate to life review, to having a backwards look at life events as a way of healing and integrating one's life. This first section is from the introduction to my book, which is called The Fruit of Life Ripens. There's so much about one's life that one does not understand until afterwards, sometimes long after. Time has to wash things over and over again in its persistent waters, scouring, polishing, rubbing, smoothing down the rough edges. Then, given more time, the juiciness dries out, distilling the essence. If you live long enough, you have occasion to contemplate the meaning of events and patterns more deeply. I've had some time to do that. And then, living in the past. People sometimes use the phrase living in the past in an accusatory way, as if the process of recollecting and investigating the meaning of one's life is something infantile rather than a profound exploration. As one grows older, it's natural to reflect on one's life and to search for its meaning, to focus more on being rather than doing, and to spend time going within. This is a big part of the developmental work of the later years. In this passage, I'm exploring how different it is to look at oneself as one was earlier in life, from the vantage point of decades, having lived decades and having accumulated a certain amount of understanding. I speak as if I knew something of magic then, but I knew very little of magic and of myself. Somewhere inside me I hoped that magic existed, but I didn't have any evidence. I didn't know that I had created the Dragon of New York with my mind. I didn't know about the creative power of thought, the magical doorways that choice opens, or the splendid magic of coincidence. I had no idea that I was intuitive. And so I knew nothing about how intuition can be like a lamp or torch lighting the way. I didn't know that my hands were healing or that my life was precious. These are just a few of the passages in my book, and I love working with people about life review and memoir. And perhaps you and I will get to know each other someday that way. For more information about my book, Songs of the Inner Life, and the other programs we offer through Sage's Play, please look us up at www.sagesplay.com. Thank you, and enjoy.